Winston, hurry up. Just now you say you want to tell your grandfather's story.
Guten Morgen. So today is a bit of a special episode where Winston literally is going to be telling us his grandfather's story. Like, I kid you not. We are all the way in Terengganu, Dugun. It's something like a village, small little town just off Terengganu. And we get to do it all on the Class 2 overall winner for MOTY Motorcycle of the Year, a collaboration with 333 and Carousel. The fellow behind me. Oh, hi, morning.
Morning!
I show you the bikes.
And this is it. The CF Moto 800 MT Explorer. Actually, really not bad. Some journeys begin in the simplest of moments. From learning how to ride to riding on your own, every step shapes the path to freedom. Fueled by the thrill of adventure and the freedom of the open road, we discovered that true freedom lies in the journey itself. In the world of two-wheel freedom, every moment is the opportunity to create memories that last a lifetime.
'Cause these are the best days. These are the best days. These are the best days.
Experience two-wheel freedom with Direct Asia. Use promo code VERYOK30 at checkout for $30 eCapital voucher or VERYOK60 for $60 eCapital voucher. Head on down to directasia.com/333 for more information. Thank you to Direct Asia for making this video possible.
I recently discovered a part of my family's history that touched me so much that I have to share it with you guys. But before that, breakfast.
Bro, I know you so long, I never imagined that your story extends all the way to here. It's a bit far, lah. But what's the stories,
My grandfather is actually from China, Fuzhou. So he was a sailor back then and sailed to Singapore to find work. But he couldn't find any work. So he managed to know a contact and sailed to this place, Dungun, and worked for somebody that sells ice.
Oh, you mean like those fishermen when they go fishing, they what ice is that? Crushed ice, is it?
Yes, correct. So my grandfather actually had a supply here. It's an ice factory here. They supply those huge ice block to him, and he will have to mash it up and become crushed ice to be sold back to the fishermen.
Like, what's the story? I don't understand how your grandfather who lived here had your father, but then your father Singaporean or Malaysian?
Singaporean.
How come like that?
My grandfather was here from 1950s to 1970s. At the time when Singapore decides to be independent, the Malaysian government were given the people the choice whether to be a Singaporean or to stay here as Malaysian. My grandfather decides to go back and be a Singaporean. He was travelling up and down very frequently.
Wow, quite xiong, sia. Like, I mean, this is not JB, this is quite far, a few hours away.
So after they are being Singaporean, right, as his business starts to grow better here, he brought the whole family here. So my father and my uncle was helping my grandfather in a way, but my father was still very young. My grandfather asked my father to go back at the age of 9. So my uncle stayed here till 18 years old. My grandfather actually go back first and left my uncle here alone to carry on with the business. But then, as the business was not doing so well, they decided to close it. So my grandfather asked my uncle to go back to Singapore.
Ayo, sayang.
So last few weeks, I brought my father and my uncle to this place to, revisit their hometown, and it was really an amazing experience for me. Dungun is a small place, right? So later I'll show you where my uncle actually met his ex-neighbor, and he said that this is a good place to have breakfast. So that's why I'm bringing you here.
Let's go, man. That's enough for me. You see how happy I get when there's food? You know why lah?
Nasi Danggang is a special Malaysian food Famous around the east coast of peninsular Malaysia, but especially in Terengganu. It's primarily eaten for breakfast. Kedai Simas Nasi Danggang is open from 7 to 11 a.m. I'm lucky that I speak a little Malay because the makcik there doesn't speak English.
What I'm having is nasi dadang. Nasi dadang is this part and tuna fish.
This is sardine.
Sardine. Oh, I love the rice, man.
Spicy.
Okay, this is not Falang spicy. It's a bit more local spicy.
The rice very gingery.
Very gingery, like, you know, a mix of glutinous rice and white rice. This fish is sweet, man. You try the fish. Try the fish. You can taste the sweetness of the fish.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh, but the gravy is sweet also lah.
gravy is sweet lah, and a little bit of sour as well. Like asam pedas, but it's not that lah. But it's
This sardine is not canned sardine.
it's not.
It's not. The whole feel is so different. It's not mushy, it's not soft, it's got bite to it.
No, you got one. Hey, try yours.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing about nasi lemak is the rice and the sambal. I try the sambal.
I also want to try sambal.
Cheers. Traditional kampung style nasi lemak sambal.
Wow, I like this sambal. Let me try the rice.
with rice.
It's been a long time since I taste nasi lemak like this.
This one is different.
Very hard to find this kind of taste in Singapore anymore.
It's nasi lemak, but there's something else in there.
Try the chicken. This is tuna also.
Yeah.
Somehow the way they cook this is a lot sweeter than this.
Wow, the tuna is damn good lah. It's the first time I'm having tuna with such bite. Like, wow.
So these two tuna were prepared differently. This is like they cook in the whole pot as you've seen earlier.
Chicken,
Thank you.
there's a kunik fried chicken lah.
Yeah lah, normal lah.
But nice lah. It's not dry lah. It's not hot either lah.
Normal, nothing to shout about for the chicken. So out of these two, which one will you prefer more?
I like this fish.
Same, I also like this fish.
Somehow the taste of the tuna and the sweet balance each other out.
Yes, and then together with the nasi dadang, perfect combination.
So breakfast here turned out to be very, very amazing. The tuna was fresh. It's not your canned food tuna. The rice was well done. Every flavor was really, really good. And we are going to give them a Bikers and Bites sticker. It's a bit unfortunate that we couldn't find a place to put it on the outside. So it's gonna be on the inside, but just have a look for it lah. And then if you all come, just say, yeah. Lucky I told.
For me, I'm blessed that my father shared his story with me, allowing me to understand, but more importantly, appreciate my roots and the closer bond with my parents that extends all the way to Dungun.
Bro, where are we going?
I'm gonna bring you to my father's primary school.
What the hell? The bloody things do there?
I always wanted to know how does it look like during my father's childhood. I mean, the places that he stays at, how does it look like?
So that means your father last time lived in Kampong lah?
Yeah, this whole place used to be a kampong anyway.
Oh, actually true also.
The primary school is still here
yeah.
since 1926.
See, that is the beauty, right? In Singapore, everything is so fast-paced. Everything changes so quickly.
So this street used to be a very busy street. So later we'll walk past this street again. This is the area where my grandfather used to sleep and work. This building here, this exact building here is where he sleeps. This is the first employer's house and his first eye shop is here.
This wooden thing.
Yes.
Holy shit, it's still here.
This Hockey Recreation Club, right, used to be a flat land. Is where my father learned his cycling here. A few weeks ago, when I brought my father and my uncle here, right, so he explains to me what he does around here.
I thought you brought your son.
Yes, my son as well. So it's like 4th generation after my grandfather. The feeling is really amazing. Like, I can imagine 60 years ago, how does this place look like?
Very different, I would assume. But
Yeah.
apparently the primary school is still the same, just different color only.
Nah, this is new. This whole metal tentage, zinc tentage is new.
No, but that one is original.
Yes, that is original. This classroom block is original.
I forgot to bring my pencil case.
Why? For what? For what?
Going school what?
Yeah. So this is where my father and my uncle studied in the primary school. Quite amazing, right? Very nostalgic, eh?
In case you're wondering why I'm wearing the head buff, because I don't want my head to burn. It's very hot.
So class is still going on. This block of classroom was the actual classroom back in the 1960s. Still exists and standing strong. This exact classroom is where my father studied.
Like people say Malaysia slower pace. Sometimes it's actually better, you know, because this kind of places actually get preserved. I can imagine how crazy it actually is, man.
So this whole new tentage is new. It used to be open land where they do their PEs and kind of stuff here lah. So this area used to be their library, and this whole area is also their assembly area every morning. I asked my father, he said nothing changed. 60 years, nothing changed.
Today marks the first time ever in my life that I've walked into a primary school in Malaysia. No joke.
According to my father, right, the shoreline was actually at where the road is. So this road is new. The school was by the beach actually. So after school, he will always go to the beach and play with his friends. So this exact corner, I'll show you where, is where my grandfather and my uncle basically squat there or have a chair there and chit-chat with their neighbors. The exact spot that my uncle showed me.
I don't know whether Winston is going to use this or not, but this kind of sparrow sounds, right, actually quite crazy for audio, because all that squeaks and bird noises sit in our simulants, which is us. So I cannot get rid of it.
So this is the spot. You move back a bit. So the neighbor used to be one of his best friends. They chit-chat almost every night.
This house?
Yeah. Basically, there's not much entertainment. So the only thing they can do, they chit-chat about anything under the stars and the sun.
You know, by for the also not so lucky, my uncle found out something so crazy when we ate at a little coffee shop right opposite the LKIM complex.
Hey bro, that shop, right? I tell you, this place is so small. Most of the people know each other. This place, this coffee shop is this one. So we just chanced upon it the last time we were here, and then we just asked the owner, hey, do you know this guy? He said, yeah, that's my auntie, and then the brother is actually my uncle's neighbor. Amazing. We were shocked like this also can.
I mean, this is a very small town. I think everyone knows everyone. It's a double-edged sword, right? Small town, everyone knows everyone. Yeah, it's nice, but it's also boring. But then 60 years down the road, you still can find links. Double-edged sword lah.
Yeah, so they actually had the dinner here, and the first time they saw each other 60 years apart. I can see the reaction from my uncle's face. I tell you, it was so heartwarming, man.
I can imagine.
I see already, my hair also stand like, I can't believe the next time I see you 60 years later also.
Bro, 60 years from now, I'll be dead, bro.
So further in front, right, of where this place is along this road, is where my grandfather's supplier was. I mean, now it is still an ice factory there. So I'm just going to bring you there to check it out.
So apparently this is the old building where they used to make ice. They'll have these guys on the loaders on trishaws. They'll come here, then they will load the blocks, then they will send to the old market the other side. Wow. Wow. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I'm so happy. Oh yes. Ice cold.
Can't see, it's too foggy here.
They are processing the ice. They are about to bring out a block of ice soon down this ramp.
So after that process, the ice will go through this door and will be loaded up to the lorry.
We all take ice for granted, but little do we know how important it actually is for commercialization, especially in the fishing industry. I never imagined I'll get the opportunity to see how ice is made at this scale. May your taping never go wrong.
In case you guys are wondering, right, this ice is not for consumption. This ice is for freezing freshly caught fish. That's why you see they handle it with their feet lah. It doesn't look very hygienic because it's not meant for consumption. So we're done watching people make ice. I thought it was going to be a freezer kind of thing. Like, oh, you know how we fill up our ice trays and then put inside freezer? Apparently it's a lot bigger than that lah. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit, what is that word
Suaku. You know there's also a popular snack here in Dungun. It's called the keropok.
Keropok? What keropok? Fish keropok?
Yes, it's a fish keropok.
What better place to take pictures of an adventure tourer than by the sea? Do you know that the CF Moto 800 MT Explorer has a built-in blind spot detection system? Quite cool, right? This famous shop sits on the main road that takes us out of Dungun. But be sure to keep an eye out for that slip road just as you see the clock tower. It's an easy miss.
I want to take this opportunity to thank Direct Asia. If not for them, really, none of this would be possible. If you'd like to support the channel directly, consider using Direct Asia as your insurer of choice on your next insurance subscription and use VeryOK30 and VeryOK60 at checkout. Thank you.
Keropok lekor is a traditional Malay fish cracker snack originating from the state of Terengganu, Malaysia. It's made from fish and sago flour and seasoned with salt and sugar, fried till golden brown. Yums!
This is what they are famous for.
I like leko.
Yes.
Nothing beats fresh leko. Oh. Oh yes.
How do you describe this?
Okay. Today is a soft leko. It's not a hard one. You got 2 kinds.
The fish, you
Yeah.
can taste the fish.
Fresh. It's not fresh fish, sorry. It's fish paste. But
It's very shock. Really very shock.
But the flavor is very full. It's not like sometimes you go to a pasar malam, you go and eat a leko, then like it feels tastes very commercial, right? No, not this one. So we got the goreng pisang also, which is fried fritters, fried banana, and then like anyone who orders goreng pisang will always say, sorry, miss, the crumbs or the crud can give me more. This is it.
What the amount of oil that is being used?
I don't care.
Feels damn unhealthy.
I don't care. It's good.
You need to exercise.
Banana not so happening.
So if you guys are really coming here, especially for Malaysian bikers coming from KL or Penang, can come by this place to try this keropok.
So Terengganu is the original place that started Leko. This place has been here for 16 years. The Leko is awesome. So they deserve a Bikers and Bites sticker. If you want to get yours to bring home, you can get cooked ones already, just not fried. Go back home, fry it, eat it for yourself. I might actually do that. Yeah, buy. I want to buy. Put sticker for. Where? Yeah.
Visiting Dungun and learning about my family's history really gives new meaning to this place. Detailed descriptions from my father and uncle make me feel like I went back in time and allowed me to visualize how simple life was back then. They were happy with the simplest of things. This whole journey was amazing and touched me so deeply. I'm glad that I have this opportunity to share this story.
See the can bundle? The shop?
Wait
The can
Which
bundle? The can bundle. That exact unit is the last house that my grandfather stayed before they shift back to Singapore.
You serious?
Yeah, and it's still here.
We are not going back to Singapore. We are heading towards Kuantan.
Yep.
Join us next month on our little adventure to Kuantan. I didn't plan it, he planned.
We're gonna do batik.
With that, I'm Mark
I'm Winston,
and see you on the road.